Hi everyone, it's Alexa here. Today's topic is all about your first golf lesson, or if you've already been taking lessons, this is something you can also still use it when you're taking lessons. So let's get into it. So I wanted to talk about all the things that you need to know, something that you don't use it during your daily life, but something that only golfers know in terms of the terms or the words. Okay, so we all know that where you hold this club is going to be called grip, and this is called shaft. When you look at the whole club head itself, it's called club head, and the front side where all these lines are where you're supposed to make contact with the ball, it's called club face. If you hit it off the front side of the club face, we call this toe. Back side is called heel. When you hit in the middle, it's called sweet spot. So this is called hosel. When you make contact from the hosel, most likely we're going to shank the ball. Shank means that the ball's not going straight, it's just going another direction out of the way. So the ball's just going straight right or left. Okay, so now let's talk about your swing. So the swing is divided into different parts. When you just go straight back, we call this a backswing. So the coach may say, show me your backswing. Then you're going to show your back, the start of your swing. The takeaway is when the club head stays maybe hip high or shoulder. So it can be short takeaway or it can be a little bit wider takeaway. The shaft is parallel to the ground, and then the hands, the club head is aligned parallel to the ground as well. When you get to the halfway position here, your hands are located chest tight. So sometimes when pro may ask you, show me your half swing, then you're going to show this angle. So from the front view, it's looking like this. Your lead arm is parallel to the ground, your hand position chest tight, your shaft is going to be 90-degree angle, and then it's halfway here. So this is called half swing. All the way to the back at the end, it's also known as top position, top swing. So if coach says, oh, show me your top, then you're gonna stop it here and then wait for your coach to help you with the swing. When you start coming down, we call this downswing. And when you're about to hit the ball, we call this impact position. Shortly after impact position, when your arms are fully extended towards the target, we call this a follow through. And then when you come up to the final position, we call this finish position. So when I say, show me your finish and hold it, most likely I'm looking for your whole swing, and then I want your finish to be right here, and then hold it, and then I can adjust your body or help you fix your finish position. Okay. So some other words that is not familiar with non-golfers, when you hit the ground first, when you're swinging and hits the ground first, it's heavy. So we also call it heavy or fat ground first. When you hit the top of the ball and then barely make contact, we call this topping. So when you top it, ball goes very low and it doesn't get the ball in the air. We also call that thin shot. So either you hit it fat or I hit it thin. So in other words, when you hit it like this, you may say, oh, I hit that very thin. That means you're hitting the ball top here and then using the bottom of the club here. When the ball goes to the right for a right-handed golfer, we call that a slice. When your ball going left for the right-handed golfer, we call that a hook. Okay. You can also fade the ball or draw the ball. There's many different ball shape and shots. We're going to talk about the body parts. So when coach says, show me your posture, means that you're going to get into the address position. So setup, address, neutral position looks like this. Okay. Sometimes you'll have a S curve on your lower back, meaning you have too much pressure on the lower back and it curves, the spine curves. So we call that a S posture. Sometimes players have round back like this and the shoulders are heavy. We call this a C posture. So if you want to have a neutral position, neutral posture, you have to make sure that your tailbone to your spine is neutral, standing up straight, and then we're going to bend over from the waist. And a nice soft shoulder, we call this a neutral posture. Okay. You can also have a different types of grip. So if your coach says, oh, you have a strong grip, meaning you have your bottom hand very open to turn over. So this is called strong grip. We also have a neutral grip where the whole palms are facing each other. So neutral grip is more center. And the weak grip is where your bottom hand is turned over too much. And then that's called weak grip. When they say, oh, you have an overswing, means you have a too much of a backswing. So it's dropping too much and you're turning too far around. So we call that an overswing. You can also have a chicken wing. Chicken wing can be both sides. On the backswing, your elbow flares out, and then on the fall through, your elbows are fully bent. So we call that a chicken wing. You're early extending. So when you hear, oh, you're early extending too much, that means you're popping up your lower body too soon, raising your chest and spine too much. So we call this early extension. And if your shoulder dips too much, you're going to reverse pivot. So your body is turning down and your right shoulder or left shoulder dips down and your body is going backwards. We call that reverse pivot. Sometimes you may hear, oh, you're lifting your body too quickly. It could be your head popping up or your chest or shoulder coming up too soon. So we call that, oh, you're standing up way too early. Stay down a little bit. Stay down means that you want your spine to stay down, your chest to stay down a little bit longer when you're swinging through with a nice body turn. Weight transfer means it's your footwork. Weight transfer means that on your backswing, usually you stabilize your lower body. Weight transfer, weight shift means that you're putting more weight on the front foot and then you're going to finish up. So we call that weight shift. If you don't have a weight transfer, most likely you're going to stay on the back foot or stay back the whole time. So we don't want that. How did you like this video? Did you like the video on how to prepare for your golf lessons? If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe my videos for more. Thank you for watching.